Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the halfway point of June. Fuck, it's already halfway through June. Yeah, Rira, I see you're in here. Hello, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's been keeping steady and healthy and happy. All the things it needs to be. Yeah, going good. Had a good time last night with your friends? Oh, good. I'm happy to hear that, dude. I'm happy to hear you had a fantastic time with your friends, that everything went well there. Yeah. It's dinner and watch Inside Out 2. How is Inside Out 2 actually? I've heard it's pretty good, actually. I don't know if I'll go out of my way to go see it in theaters, but I've heard it's good. Yeah. I know Wazzy and I have just been chilling the last few nights. Just trying to be sensible about shit solely due to the fact that I know our city right now is under water restrictions because the main water main of our city fucking broke. Thanks, saying, hi Matt, I'm watching Ultraman Rising right now. Good morning, Snake. And yeah, Ultraman Rising, I do want to watch that at some point. That might be one of these evenings coming up. I'm gonna get around to watching Ultraman Rising because it does look very, very good. Looks like a lot of fun. Very good. Credit the animation makes sense because it did the same thing with the first one. Oh yeah, dude, so did I. Real talk, I absolutely did the exact same thing. That first Inside Out, it hit me right in the feels at a couple spots. So it's I would definitely, yeah, it's good to know that it tugs the heartstrings in the same way. That makes me happy to know. Quickly open up my blinds a little bit more, get a little bit more light in here. Yeah, let's hop right into it. Let's hop back into some Phoenix Wright. Let's go here. Yeah! Oh, and I still got my reactive working again on my channel. Alright. So, last we left off, we're halfway through part 4 case. The case in part 4, which is essentially it's Mia's first ever case. We did another flashback through time. It's Mia's first ever case. And we're essentially seeing how she's trying to defend someone who's on death row. So far, it's looking okay, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how it rolls. I rewatched the first one last night again. Not as emotional as second viewing. Yeah, that's one of those things. The movies that just hit you hard the first time. Oh yeah, and having watched the second one right before would be a thing, as well as knowing what the story beats are going to be. Can dull the sensation a bit. Experiencing something for the first time is always that first impression always hits hardest. Speaking of, let's swing into more of this case so that folks who haven't seen it before get a bit more of a get a vibe of it. This feels like, eek, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're really good. You really hooked me up. Well, thanks, we're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information, right. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All I know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy's on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture reminds me everything. Reminds me everything. Not of everything, but just reminds me everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart. Fall apart any minute. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Ha. Sorry, buddy. But you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true. I did. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Your girlfriend? Huh? Hey, hold on there. Do you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? The girl, let her go. Shut up. Come closer, and I kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. It's Nerf's birthday today. She's just 4 years old. Nice! Happy birthday, Nerf. Happy Nerf Day. Yeah. At first I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betray me. Betray us. What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping, too. A make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Oh, god damn it. Dahlia's a fucking Black Widow. Like, god damn. A Black Widow who's not fucking, who's killing people just for the sake of it? Just for the sake of killing at this point, because I don't think she's getting any, like, sort of value out of getting all these people killed. I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. Anything Dahlia says. Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too. Valerie was in on it? Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get 1 jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. You tell him Valerie make transfer because she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket's a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the $2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman... That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real, me and Dahlia. I was shot in arm. Dahlia. She jump in river. Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. These 5 years, all I wonder is, why? 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 Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You want to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear an answer come from her mouth. That's all. So that's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Huh? You don't know? No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia. With Dahlia? That day, on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack. Now gone, with Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River. It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne? Never found her, my sweet Dahlia. They never found her. Swallowed by river, gone. Dahlia, my teen angel. God, it's kind of creepy, like, seeing the look of him, and him saying, your teen angel. Your teen angel. How old was she, anyway? Just 14. That's creepy. 14? I guess you're rubbing cradles before diamonds. Yeah, no, that's not okay. This guy's now just a creep. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man. Angels these days. Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a... It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more races up our sleeve now. You bet. Diamond added to the court record. Training wheels come off now, Mia. You gotta strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. February 16th. Now then, buds, let's continue with the trial of Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better, eh? Oh there, bud.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady. Not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. Alright, Dragon Tank can't stop. I hope everyone has fun. Well, I'm glad to see that you stopped by even just to say that, Red Dragon. It's good to see you. And I hope you're doing well. Hope you've been having a good week and you have a good weekend planned ahead. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? Certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course, I think. Huh. You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Kitten. Mr. Armando. Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like, eh?
I'd like to say something. Some people are suspicious of me, right? But that's why I at least want you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. Such an honest and upstanding young lady. Looks like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say. Let's get some history.
I was out of the country till the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago, or kidnapping a poor girl, I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. Out of the country, eh? Were you up in Canada? You see Jim? Say hi to Jim for me, eh?
Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder.
Indeed.
You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet. Somehow I have to tie her to this case.
Year before last, never been to Eagle Mountain. And we have no reason to disbelieve her here. Certainly I don't have any reason why she's a police officer, that's fair.
You know what? Let's take a peek here.
A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges. He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Huh. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well. What do you mean by that? Your client. You forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that you didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. I don't know, let's press harder on this, though.
You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that? Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I'd been wearing a white scarf that day, he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a better man. This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Let's have it added to the testimony.
Your Honor, what the witness said now is just tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally imbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not why I...
Enough. Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
Guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. But this scarf's kind of bluish. Something, yeah. Let's throw the scarf. Oh, look at that.
Witness, I wanted you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification. Ah, you're talking about this scarf right here, eh? Yes, that's it. The scarf the policewoman was wearing.
I've got her now, just don't mess up.
But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
White?
This is a scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me. Oh!
Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white.
Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf.
Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but...
There's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is...
Yeah, the only thing that mentions the scarf being white is the victim's note.
Witness, have you ever seen this note? The note? No, never.
It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have.
I wonder about that. What do you mean? This note shows Mr. Falls' instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear a white scarf for identification.
White scarf? Ah!
Witness, you knew what this note said. It's because you knew that you slipped up and you mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster? No! Order A. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. What the hell's going on here?
I'm quite sure this note was not leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valley Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Did you say one more person?
That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten?
Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the note was...
It would have been Dahlia, theoretically.
And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name right there. What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne?
Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life.
The dead? Oh, I don't like that.
Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago.
Killed in a crime? You don't mean...
Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.
And yet... You said she was killed, but was she really?
What are you implying?
Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago. When she fell off of Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
She was declared legally dead 5 years ago.
Hey, Blockhead! How's it going? I see you screaming my name. What's up? How's it going, Blockhead?
We're here with Edgy Poo. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
Yeah, Blockhead, what's up? How's it going? Hi. Hello, hi. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she was still alive, she'd be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe it's the same age you are.
Working on a weekend. Oh, that sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that.
Other than that, I hope everything's going well.
Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying.
Hey, Lava King, how's it going? I had to wait for that title to finish because that's one of the longer titles in my nostalgia time list. But yeah, how's it going? Oh, SMT4 is a pain. Neutral route. Oh yeah, no, neutral route is a nightmare. It's the hardest route to get. It's the best story, but it's the hardest route. Yeah, I'm doing really well, and to go through the nostalgia time, Mysteries of the Sith. It's the expansion of like I think 12 extra levels to Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. Which honestly, I played those before I ever played Jedi Knight. Like, and those two games are two of like that game and that expansion is like one of my favorite and most like formative games of all time. It was such a it was like such a big thing. Redeemed on-screen celebration. I don't see anything celebrating on my screen, so it must be on Twitch only. I'm going to have to look at Twitch. What the fuck? It's on Twitch only. Okay. I'm going to have to look at that later. Because I can't see any of that. If I go to my channel, can I look? Will it pop up now? No, it won't. Well, damn. You guys enjoy your celebration because I can't see shit. But yeah, no. Mysteries of the Sith you played as Mara Jade the entire way through. Mara Jade, who ended up fucking marrying Luke Skywalker back in the old extended universe. It was genuinely a very, very fun game. That first level of Mysteries of the Sith is one of like the most like like
formative levels to me. It was just so much fun. It was, Dark Forces is so fucking good. What was Atlas thinking? Atlas was thinking, hey, we should make a hard game. That's what they do. They make hard games. All right. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? What? Ha, nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. Plus you can tie all the loose ends together. You're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Yep, everything leads back to Dahlia. That was my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm.
Witness, just who are you anyway? I'm...
I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand. What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself.
Your Honor, I have an admission to make. Honestly, I never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far.
You don't mean...
Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses.
What did he say?
Looks like the kid knew. He knew or tried to entity from the get-go.
No way. But then why?
If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
But, I thought she died 5 years ago, eh?
I love 5, but I don't want to be demon. I enjoy popping caps and demons with guns and swords. I suppose only kind of lame. You know what? Okay, that's fair. I've not even looked at SMT5. I'll be honest. Turnabout DEEZ what? You know what, Pinecone. You know. DEEZ cases.
Ha.
Fuck, them jokes are good. We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see.
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder.
Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. Whew. Oh, excuse me. At any cost.
How dare you?
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. Is Edgeworth always this much of a dick? Yes. Absolutely. When he's in court, he is the biggest asshole. Like, he will intentionally hide evidence. He'll intentionally skew witness testimony. He will, like... He does everything that is essentially... If it was in the real world, that he was absolutely... He'd be committing perjury left, right, and center if this was the real world.
I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing your beloved sister? Well, you see... I thought I was winning, but somehow... He's turned around on me.
Pardon me. Huh. I think you need a little push in the right direction. Kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
Oh, that wasn't me. It was this guy. This crazy coffee addict.
But he's gay. He gets a pass because he hates Phoenix so much he loves him. Basically. Can't Mia just go stuff? Mia was actually apparently never a fantastic medium. Like, she was like mid to low tier. She was never very good at what it was anyway. Also, it's the the rule stands. You can't. Channeling murder victims ends poorly for the medium. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Heh. What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets. You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? Nah. You've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? The rashness of youth. How charming. It's coming from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time, eh? Miss Faye. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? Well, the truth. She'd want to hide the truth, wouldn't she? The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? There's a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne, and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Seriously, man, I thought Edgeworth was a good person after getting abused by Francesca. You also remember, this was back in the past. This is like Edgeworth's first case. Yeah, this is Edgeworth's first ever case. So yeah, he was a super dick back then. This is right after he was after his training from Manfred von Karma. Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it'll explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Ugh. All the time Tiny Francesca is an even bigger, icier witch. Yeah, basically. Very well, eh? I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? My little Toronto maple leaf over here. You suck. We like you, but man, you're not good at stuff. Never say that again. You know what? I could say whatever I want, Lava King. This is my channel. Put on the little charm one more time, Dahlia. This will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. Never use Maple Leaf as a replacement for PogChamp. I will do as I please, Lava King. Match does as match pleases.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
I thought you were the rational one. Why would you bring such evil into this world? Because light casts shadow. Shadow must exist. I don't know. It's a matter of, like... And also, just because you don't like it doesn't mean that it's evil. As a note. Side note on that. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. I'm hard to believe that after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor. As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That ace up our sleeve. What info? Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby. Yeah, my doodle everything. So it's right to edge for Miles because Phoenix is worth it. I see what you're doing there. And sometimes headcanon is all that matters. I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. You're saying that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too. Yes, that's it. Fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. It took me 3 minutes to come up with. You know what? 3 minutes well spent. Congratulations, Pinecone. That one was pretty good. That's your secret. Alright. There's a raw diamond, which we know about. We know about the shot in the arm. Gonna check something. Try to push from behind. But... I think... Because they were further along. They were like... here-ish. So if pushed from behind, that would have like knocked her on the rocks, but she felt like somewhere down here. Also, we know from Terry that she jumped. No. Let's try that again. You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe. But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls. I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible. Impossible? That's that the court recalled the condition of Dusky Bridge, now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone pushed you from behind as you claimed, instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river might have been higher back then. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. Also, unless the river was flooding, yeah, no, that, like, the river would have been, the river would have been several feet higher for her to have survived to fall onto that bedrock, because simply put, that water would not have broken her fall. Yeah, you're right, eh? If the witness occurred just as the witnesses testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what's the meaning of this? Why are you falsifying evidence here, eh? Oh, you see, Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge. But what do you mean? After being shot in the arm, it's possible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river.
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Hello, Phoenix. Hello, Alaskan. How's it going? Phoenix, thank you for the hydrate. Though I do need to conserve water, I'm just taking smaller sips. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct? Now that you mention it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires. You can't be serious. Even a canoe or kayak, floodwaters can easily drag someone to their demise. Yeah, that too. And if it was a floodwater, it was floodwater, she'd be dead. Having seen a flooded river and how fast that shit flows, yeah, it's almost equivalent to a riptide, where yeah, it'll just put you right underneath and you'll drown.
Seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
No, the fuck it hasn't.
Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault.
What?
I believe your reasoning was something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's possible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwillingly pushed off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it?
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record.
Yeah, the photo, where it says, yeah, the bridge has been unchanged for 5 years, which means that everything around it. Also, the bridge has remained unchanged for 5 years.
There aren't all the answers are right here in this photo.
Yeah, look at those sides. It couldn't have been put... Look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge.
Yeah, they extend up to about 5 feet off the ground.
You'd have to jump through... You'd have to jump through that. There's no way... To shove someone through that with a shot arm, you'd be essentially like one-arming, like, kind of like pushing someone to a mail slot. Like, you can't do that.
It'd be possible to push someone off from there.
No!
But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Rise like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over.
With so young an artist so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Falls have been shot in the right arm. Yeah, good luck getting shot and then lifting a person who would fight back and throw them off a bridge.
Ah! And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him. At point-blank range.
Exactly, like, for him to lift that high over the rope with his left arm, even if he's doing it one arm with as a lefty, like, looking at this, he would have to have dropped the knife, which probably would have happened when he got shot in the arm, and then with the other arm, full body lifted her ass while a gun's trained on him. He could have just been shot again if he went to harm her. Ugh.
So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge? That's clearly impossible.
Gah. Okay.
Order. What's the meaning of this? Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally.
What is this? What the hell sound was that in the background there?
Indeed. What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun in handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide.
Oh, Lava King with a stretch. Thank you very much. Oh.
Perhaps, but still, it's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river.
Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river?
The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River. She wanted that diamond for herself. 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her. The $2 million diamond.
Huh. Ugh. No. It can't be.
Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million, she was going to keep it all for herself. Yeah, that's a huge motive. Jump 40 feet into a river and try to swim away for $2 million? There's a lot of people who would do that. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack.
Why, that's simply ridiculous.
You say it's ridiculous, but...
Order.
Oh, I'm gonna have to stop for a second because I have to ban. Yeah, just straight up ban. It's like, buy followers. Fucking no. Yeah. Fuck, get the fuck out of here with your shortened suspicious link, bot. Your Honor, 5 years ago the witness was only 14 years old. Do you think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? This woman is a demon. Mia, just calling out this 19-year-old being like, fuck this bitch. Fuck her, she sucks. There's one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Precisely. I'm sure that weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister, Dahlia. Then she told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note. Yeah, Valerie, goodbye, you little shit. That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure that neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this. Look at this bitch. This bitch sucks. Forgive me. It's just hilarious. Witness? Is that you? You amuse me, woman. Ms. Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister. But, well, And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? You can't provide evidence to at least show that. Well, Miss Faye? Never trust a woman who only wears pink? People can wear only pink. Never trust someone who fakes happiness that easily. Who feigns innocence, like, aggressively. Anyone who feigns innocence aggressively and won't admit fault to anything, like, yeah, no. I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Faye. Are you stupid or something? How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? Pink's just like a bullshit. Oh man, I forgot about the movie. That's a good stupid movie. I like that one. I don't have to decide to prove Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I'm forced to reject the assertions made by the defense. Of course you are. Is this it? Is this real? Is it really over? The girl's made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it. Huh. That evidence the trial is over? Who decided that? Mr. Armando. Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. Testimony? On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Falls' stolen car, then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right? Yes, that's right. In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder. This is no proof. There's only one thing left to do. There's the one person that can testify to the demon woman's crimes. Yeah, there's only one person left who can... We got to throw Terry Falls on the stand. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness. A new witness? Yes, we'd like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls. The defendant? There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that could say whether the person in the photo was Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all, and that person is Terry Falls. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what's your take on all this?
Why not? The prosecution has no objection.
Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand, eh?
This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
Man, I would hate to be a lawyer in a world where not only do you have to defend someone, but you have to find the killer within the same trial. Defendant, you've heard everything that's been set up to this point, yes?
I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million.
That's not true.
Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago in Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never ever betray each other.
Terry.
Dahlia, it's true. You are alive.
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You're sure already know.
Huh?
But there's one thing I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Dahlia.
So what happens when you trust people who are solely pink? Also, it doesn't help that she's wearing like the summer can go out version of the oh, my husband died under mysterious circumstances gown. I'll allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness. Sorry. I apologize. Oh shit, I'm sorry, eh?
Water, please. Water.
Hmm?
Can't talk. Need water.
Huh. Oh, well, guess I'll have to be my coffee instead. Doesn't match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself.
Whoa.
Your Terry Falls saw? Well, that too, but 99% of she evil is because of the pink. Well, I mean, that's just like your opinion, man.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked. Then she left. That was Valerie. Not my Dahlia.
Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you?
That's enough, Miss Fay. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
Well then, Miss Fay, please proceed with the cross-examination. Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think. This is the first time you've shown doubt in me. I don't like that. Stopping for a bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on the bridge. But there's already an issue that I have with this. She can't have come from the opposite side. She can't have come from the opposite side. So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well, I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying.
Huh? What? What? Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Fay.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear.
Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Blah. Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place.
Did you go to the special place before you went to that bridge?
Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
A memento?
5 years ago, I hid it under a base of tree there. It's a special memory for me. This is it.
This is what I went to get. The fucking necklace. That fucking necklace with the poison. Goose goes poison.
This little bottle and necklace is your memento. It's quite charming, but it looks empty. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. Then he left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes.
Ugh.
With that much time, Tyler Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No.
Indeed. There certainly was enough time for it, wasn't there? I've still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Falls?
That's enough. Please.
Witness?
I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle. Ugh. No, stop the trial. Your Honor, we need a recess. I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No, we're so close. Just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence.
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill Sweet Dahlia again.
Mr. Falls.
Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee.
Mr. Falls.
Ah, shit. He's fucking dead.
And so my first trial ended, suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound so deep it cut into my soul I thought it would never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well.
Yeah, he probably got over it, actually, knowing him.
But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face.
His name fit with his fate. Yeah. Cherry Falls. He fell, alright.
Unforgivable, that witch. Mr. Armando, we were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kitten. It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself. Don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Mia. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
That's metal as fuck.
This fucking metal ass fucking like bleeding fist fucking lawyer ass motherfucker. No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time.
Then you file them away and you eventually forget them. One year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. In the Part 1 case that we did during the extra live stream last month. Only after that did Dolly Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Now that's the end of Part 4, folks. We're going into the final case. We're going to bridge to the Turnabout. The final countdown in this game. So let's get right into it. Let's fire it off. The case where Maya gets arrested again. Maya's very good at it. Shichishito. The treasured Korean village heirloom, which name means seven-branched sword. It's said that this sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end, one merciless point. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, Sadako from the ring. The illusion's revealed and the implacability of fate is finally laid bare. Maya needs a cowbell so she won't run off on the scene. Honestly, I agree. So bad for that. February 6th, 9:48 a.m. That's the day before my birthday.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah? What is it?
You know I've got spiritual powers, unlike you.
Sure. You are a spirit medium, after all.
But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up.
Pearls? Happy birthday? Well, it's not my birthday now. It's February 6th in there, so, like, the day after this in-game, it'll be my birthday.
So, that's why we need to go on a spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick.
Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face? You liar, it's not your birthday. I know it's not my birthday. It's nowhere near my birthday, goddammit. I'm born in February.
It's the New Year's issue of Oh Cult, the Winter Spiritual Location Special.
Oh. Pearls look so happy.
Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true.
I'll say. Sounds more like a scam to me.
It's at a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training.
Now I definitely don't want to go.
You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there.
Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious?
Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Yeah. And I signed up for the special course.
That's nice. That time it couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now anyway.
Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff.
Huh? Me? Why do I have to go?
Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is a TV. Man, back in the days when cable was prevalent. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple? No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. What? No way. How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Come look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the? What is it, Mr. Nick? Let me see that magazine. Son of a bitch. This nun. Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick? This girl. It's... My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison. Mr. Nick? I'll go. Huh? Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go. Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes, oh thank you. Oh hey, that low evil way. Yeah, goddamn. You do anything for Mystic Maya, right? You even walk over burning coals, right? Oh, Cult New Year's this year. Is you from Pearls? Dahlia Hawthorne. That bitch! I knew there's no way she could possibly be at that temple. But I just had to see for myself who this nun really was. It's my birthday! In-game. February 7th. That's my birthday. And we're at Hazakura Temple, main gate. It's so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change. Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training. Her teeth are chattering so loudly it's all I can do to make out what she's saying. Wow, Mystic Maya. So this is the famous Hazakura Temple. Pearly. Achoo! Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. Achoo! Oh, my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold. What's with the past tense? We're freezing the human popsicles to speak. Oh, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. Thank you. I was starting to think I would pass... Oh, yes. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name's Bikini. That's an interesting fucking name. You haven't eaten since Thursday, Lava King? You should fucking fix that. Have a food, dude. Self-care is not selfish. Fuck. And food's important. Fuck. Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's tradition to have one, and I want something that has a nice image to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, makes me seem younger. It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, my, I'm quite brave of you, considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel. Reckless? Wahaha. Wahaha. Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. We can come back another day. You went through all the trouble to... Yes, that's right. You come all this way, so please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? I want to talk to you, lady. Let's put the dojo. So what's your channeling dojo? Have you finished Ultraman Rising? Don't
spoil nothing, but give me a rating out of 10. Spoil nothing. I don't. If you spoil a mistake, I swear to God, I'm gonna somehow mail a fart to you. I don't even. Neither of us know how that's gonna work out. But I will fart into a jar and mail it to you.
Oh, my. You don't even know that. Forgive him, sister, for he knows not what he is saying. Well. Just call me Bikini and forget that sister part. Channeling Dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power.
Holy items?
You've been trained an entire evening surrounded by these items. It's quite mysterious.
Animation was 10 out of 10. Stories 8 or 9 out of 10. It knew the story wanted to tell overall. Overall was a 9 out of 10.
Good to know.
I'll definitely keep that in mind, because, yeah, I definitely want to watch that movie at some point.
Spiritual powers of these items seems to envelop you.
Wow, she must have gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe.
So what exactly is a special course? You must be incredibly devoted to be interested at that at such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Huh? It's February now, right? You gotta have to be careful this time of the year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this.
Tell me, where's the other nun?
Sister, about this picture. Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine here, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, unforgettable in every way.
You mean it? Oh, I knew it. Makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out.
Iris?
The cute little girl in the photo. She looks just like me, doesn't she?
Iris, Dahlia, flower names. Her pseudonyms aren't really great.
We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place.
You know, I said you were going to a shrine, right? I expect the girls to look like Sailor Mars. Oh, like the Shrine Miko outfit. No, it's going to look a little bit... I believe that's specifically Buddhist shrines. This might be Shinto. Or vice versa. That might be Shinto and this is Buddhist. I'm not sure. Sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she right now?
Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you?
Glare.
No. That's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening.
Inner temple?
Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you have a look at the main hall for now? Waha.
So she's in the inner temple, huh? Well, you're not going to tell us much. Let's check out this main hall. That's a big Magatama. That's a big ass Magatama. Look at that huge bitch up there. Hello, Dino. How's it going? Thank you for the huzzah. Hope you're doing well. Keeping healthy and happy and all that. I'm doing good. That's good to hear.
The main hall. I think it's even colder in here. Phew. Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. Guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum.
Oh boy, pot roast. I fucking love pot roast. Also, just reminds me of Castlevania. How's today been for you? Pretty good. You know, it's been a solid morning so far. I mean, coming in, playing games with you guys, had a decent wake-up time. Why does Pearl care about Nick's love life? She cares about Maya's, and she's very protective of her cousin, and she wants her, and she ships Maya and Phoenix. You know, she does that thing where she wants two people. She wants to matchmake people. Oh, asking with the 5-stream watch streak. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around and coming by so often. I appreciate that. Weird.
I thought they sell something, or they would serve something a little more, well, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns are sitting around eating rice gruel all the time? Mystic Man is right. Oh, I hope there's mashed potatoes, too. I love mashed potatoes. Ha ha ha, what a cute little lifeline. Okay, we don't have a voice for this yet. Oh! Greetings to all of you. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes my eye look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Rabbit, do you come here for the special course too? Ha ha ha. Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... Ah! You're Miss Elise Donim. Yes, that's right. You know of me? My name is Pearl Fay. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick? I see it now. Zvari, a fortune teller. Why? Don't Zvari. I've got all your books, Miss Donim. Haha, what a sweet thing to say. And please, call me Elise. Books? Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is?
Well, an author, maybe?
Yes, and an illustrator of picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it.
Hi, Elise. Tell me more about you. 20 gifts of says she's related to Maya and Pearl. If she is, it's distant, is my guess. I'm sorry I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books.
It's all right. I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children. And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart's been purified. Haha. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that.
I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady.
Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I'd written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to make it into a book.
Wow, must have been a really great story.
Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say.
An apprentice?
He calls himself Laurice. Laurice Donim. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Laurice's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for his support. Of course, Miss Elise, anything for you.
A sorcerer's apprentice? That's what it feels like. With that staff. That's a sick-ass staff. Bet you could cast some wicked spells with that. Like, that's very much like a... That looks like you could cast, like, a good a lightning spell. They go, like, zap, kapow. It wouldn't make a good fire spell, though. Because of the little hook on top. In fireball, you have to shoot, like, out the top. That's definitely how fireballs work. Why come here?
Why do you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? Haha, no, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Wow, I can't wait to read it.
Prose is completely taken with her.
I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time.
Is that why you're dressed like you are?
Children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them.
What can I say? She's really a sweet lady. Which means she's probably the person who gets killed. Looks like Fern's staff. Oh yeah, from Free Run, right? I haven't watched any Free Run yet, so. But I think I know who Fern is.
Well, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun. Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well.
I want a staff like that. Man, I do too. Shit, Maya, same.
You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know.
Hey, it turns out that's February's birthstone. I mean, that's a huge ass amethyst too. Holy fuck.
Maybe we'll find one like that up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one. Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations. Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you care to help too, Pearl? Yes, I want to help with whatever I can.
Pearl looks like she just won the lottery. But to be fair, Pearl's mom is in jail. So, like... And Maya's is missing.
Oh, I'll help too, then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. Huh? But... Oh yes, please take this. I think it'll be of help to you. It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we?
The inner temple. There it is on the other side of the bridge.
Well, if you insist, we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple. Okay, I'll see you two later then.
For Maya, what's her story along the way to right now? Okay, Maya Fey, I know her sister, Mia Fey, died in the first game. And she's been arrested, I think, at least once per game. Except for this one. She hasn't been arrested in this game yet. I have a feeling that she's due. It's very much... she is a channeling medium from Crane Village. Her mother, Misty Fey, vanished like many years ago as part of a case that also happened in the first game. Her mother's still considered missing to this day. And she has the power to channel the souls of the dead. And when she does, they take over her body, and her body takes on some of the physical characteristics of the person that she's channeling. But yeah, that's generally her story right now. Also, she's not the smartest. She's not the sharpest tool in the shed. She tries her best, but she's not the smartest.
Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick. Let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving.
Yeah, I don't think there's much left for me to poke around in here. Just go back to the main gate. Meanwhile, at the main gate...
Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go?
I guess she went to the inner temple to go help that other nun out.
Right, I think her name is Iris?
Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find.
Huh?
Okay, so now we have to go to the suspension bridge.
Wow, look at this broken down Donald Bridge.
Dusky Bridge. Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us.
Yeah, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing real fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm just not very good with heights.
Oh, hey, I've got it. Maybe you should just face your fear and try hurling yourself over the edge. Maybe you should just face your fears and kill yourself.
Like, what the hell, Maya? Maya, that's rude.
You know, 1, 2, 3, jump. That should be what you need to get over your fear of heights.
Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright? Yeah, can't be afraid if you're dead.
Looks like a rickety bridge. Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge.
Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge. You illiterate bitch.
Well, it's practically the same thing. Anyway, the inner temple's just up ahead, right? So let's go and check it out.
Why isn't there another way across? Yeah, let's hop over to the inner temple gate.
Whoa, that bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. At least half the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green.
Can you not pick on me for a second? Still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap. Honestly, Phoenix, I vibe with that so hard, I would not be able to do that. I would not be able to walk over Dusky Bridge. I have a terrible fear of heights.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Yikes, that temple's in bad shape. Looks like it could collapse at any time. Guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight? That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here. Like a ghost might jump out at you or something. Spirit medium afraid of ghosts? Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. There you go. Fucking... Some fucking Alanis Morissette for you. What's a phobia called about heights? I don't know what the height phobia is actually called. I've never looked into that. I just know I don't like them. No, acrophobia. Well, there you go. Lava King. Also saying I have it. Well, there you go. I also have acrophobia. I getcha. I'm also that. Let's go into this training hall. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one. Really? I thought... Pearlie's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training. So says the girl I can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yep. Definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about that cavern behind the door. Excuse me, bud. Who are you? Ah. You're... Hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Oh. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Wonder why she spaced out like that. Don't you, Nick? Did you say something, Maya? Not you too, Nick. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some chores to attend to. She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick? That girl. It can't be, but... Well, shit. Well, while we're here, might as well take a look around. The actual training area must be beyond the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like. Phooey, it's locked. Yeah, face that devil again. I know, right? Fuck. Like, I feel like everything in this game boils to Dahlia. Even the cases where Dahlia had nothing to do with it. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me. I can't. You've been kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Zvari, I know what it is. Oh, good morning, Ace. How's it going? How you doing, Ace? Hope you're doing well. Haha. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. Kissing. Oh, what's this scroll about? Hanging scroll. Doesn't look that old either. Ah! Ack! What is it? Why do you scream like that? This scroll. It's my mother. What? Speaking of Misty Fey. It's Misty Fey, the master of the Crane School of Channeling. Are you sure? Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's a special mark of the master of our tradition. So that's what the mark means. What is it? Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother, and I can't even recognize her face. Oh, that's sad. Maya. Poor Maya. Now we can check this out too over here. Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick. Huh. Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. It's not the love bug. It's the I know that murdering bitch fucking bug.
There's nothing going on here. Might as well just head back to the main hall. Or not. Look at the dirty shoe marks. That's slightly different. Yeah, I know that bug too. Oh, I know that bitch. She's a murderer bug. Whew, managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Ugh. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, you wait up. You think he's yelling at us? He must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Ah! God damn it, it's butts. It's the butts. This fucking butts. Hey, I know you. You're... Whoa, sorry. Gotta run. See ya. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Maurice Donim. Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts. Oh no, the devilish screw-headed bug. Oh, that bug. Okay. As for Larry, he's dating Francesca. I mean, she's nice to him in her own way. Shut up! I'm Maurice. I'm just here to do a sketch at Dusky Bridge. So it really is our Larry. Not that a good way is trying. Why he's pretending to be someone else. Yeah, what are you doing? Wait, did you see a girl run past? Oh yeah, her, my little Iris. She's really pretty. This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Hey, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have, basically, but... Larry, your type is women. The simp. Yeah, Larry's such a simp. But Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream. This guy will never change. Also, never, ever try to date fucking this woman. Don't do it. So what are you doing with the last name Donim? Well, I wanted to start over again with a clean slate. Clean slate? You remember, don't you? Last time? The Master Mask case. Yeah. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. That's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny? Do you mean... The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Donim. It's so beautiful, it's so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Never date a yandere or you will be stabbed. Not even stabbed, you will just be stabbed. That will be your full existence. You'll just be stabbed. Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too. Tell me about Elise. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady. You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. You creep. Oh, that's a beautiful photo. That is a really nice photo, but, like, I'm very sure that was not in secret. She's looking at she spiked the camera. You want a copy too, don't you? It's okay, it's just having to make extra prints. Well, we have a photo of Elise now. Tell me about picture books. Yeah, it's called stalking. You're absolutely right, Kakashi. Also, good morning, Kakashi. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. The other day, Larry takes secret photos of you. Yeah, he's a fucking voyeur. He's not a good guy. And I'm glad to see it's going good, Kakashi. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth. You must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know. It's also about having a pure heart. That's why I'm asking.
Can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Now that you mention it, I wonder. Looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended and something else began. Oh, Larry, sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Donim. No, you're wrong. It's not her, it's the other girl. Other girl? Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Pearl. Hey, Pearly.
Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall.
All right. I can't wait to dig in, Pearly.
I'm going to go to the Interset Temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya's going to be training.
Well, I guess we're forced into dinner time. It's on February 7th, my birthday. Everyone's having dinner on my birthday in the game. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training?
Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. Haha, no pain, no gain, I guess. I'm still worried about you.
Well, let's not dilly-dally shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight. Oh my god, it's the dilly-dally shilly-shallies, folks. Apparently that's just like a... That's a general localization between this and fucking Advent Children. Dilly-dally shilly-shally.
Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess.
Iris, please bring the bell at 10 for lights out, alright?
Yes, Sister Bikini.
And then, after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall.
I understand, Sister Bikini.
Maya and Bikini seem really excited about this training thing tonight.
Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? Well, if you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
You're 9. You should be at least halfway decent at reading by now.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? I'd love to.
Pearls is absolutely smitten with Miss Donim. So Larry, what are you gonna do?
Huh? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all.
I totally hear you there.
Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this?
It says, gravely. It's kind of a tough word.
Yeah, unless you're Wazzy.
Words can be hard.
Oh, okay, what about this word? That's another tough one. It says, roast.
What kind of book is she reading anyway?
I'm gonna go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll come visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise.
Aw, good little Pearls. Well, not much to do is head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. Time to go be cold. At 9:12 p.m. Ugh. It's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Ugh. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom just be a little closer to my room?
Mr. Wright?
Ah! Oh, it's Elise.
Oh, Miss Donim.
Are you gonna use the bathroom too?
No, but... Have you seen Pearl?
No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was gonna go to your room.
I know, but she never showed up. I'm gonna go look for her. Excuse me.
Ms. Elise Donim. A woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is...
Oh.
Sister Iris.
Good evening.
The really mysterious one is this girl.
Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright?
Can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her and maybe get some answers. Okay, her hair's a different color, but hair dye exists, so really that's not a thing. Yeah, tell me about yourself, Iris. Your sister Iris, right?
Yes.
So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple?
I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple's been my home.
So you've never left?
Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were.
Ah, I see. But didn't you go to college? Maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department?
No, I'd never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need.
I see.
But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone, too.
That's not exactly something worth bragging about. But I don't see any cyclocks. So I guess that means she's not lying.
Oh, please don't stare at me like that.
Tell me about the temple. What kind of a place is this anyway? Hers for training to increase your spiritual power or something like that.
Must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you.
Well, I have to admit it is a whole different world up here.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
What?
Talking with dead people. Who does it help anyway? I hate it.
You would hate it, Dahlia. Really? So why stay in a place like this?
Ah.
Is something wrong?
I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go ring the bell for lights out.
Guess it is almost 10 p.m. now, huh?
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
If it's alright with you, I'd like you to have this.
But this is your hood.
It has the power to protect you from evil spirits.
Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too.
I pray for your safety on this dark,
Cheers, I'll
cold
drink
night.
to that, bro.
Well, thank you. Need more education than your training. Sounds like a cult. Ace, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Actually, what with the water restrictions going on right now in my city, maybe I should be adding some beverages to my throne. So that people can send drink.
Pray for your safety on this dark, cold night.
Iris's hood received from Iris. Nice.
I'm sorry, but I must bid you goodnight.
Wait a minute, Sister Iris.
Yes?
Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you.
That's...
Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I, have we ever met before? Oh shit. 5 Cyclocks. Oh fuck. What's happening with water in your city? What happened is the main feeder, or the primary feeder main in the city, burst and broke. So we don't have a primary feeder into our reservoirs right now. So the entire city is essentially on water restrictions, no outdoor water usage whatsoever, and very limited indoor water usage. Like when I go out today, part of what I'm doing is I'm going to go get a flat of water just so that if I can find one, just to ensure that I'm able to fucking have some extra drinking water just in case it starts getting worse, because there's a theoretical chance that it might get worse. But yeah, there's a lot of water restrictions in our city right now, and it's gonna be going on for the next few weeks. So we just gotta be careful. It's supposed to rain today, so that should help. But the rain can only do so much, right? Yeah, it definitely sucks, but not much we can do about it other than just be conservative with our water. Just be very careful about it.
Oh, it's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow.
Gong. Now think about it. It's already gonging. I don't need to double gong. Wait, what time is it? Oh, it's 3 gong. So my hunch is correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. Now I go to sleep. Big scream. What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. An hour before midnight on my birthday. That scream sure came from around here. Ah! Someone's there on the ground. Miss Donim. Yep, squish.
I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that. What are you doing lying there in the snow? I was passed out. What do you think? So that blood-curdling scream was you? Forget about that. Hurry up and call the police. Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. Got no choice. You're gonna have to use the public phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Run as fast as you can. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will. Iris will what? It's farther than I thought. Bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened, too. Dusky Bridge. It's burning down. What the heck happened? What are you doing here? Huh? What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. No, it was Larry. It's Laurice. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the Inner Temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya's safe. But... Please, call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous. Nick, wait! I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Crack. Nick! And I took a dip in the river. We can do more with the fire. The rickety old bridge's plank snapped and gave way. As I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of that harrowing night. That's how the case opens. Fuck. If I remember correctly, this is like a very long case too. This is the big one. So I'll get through as much as I can, and I'm thinking maybe Thursday night next week I'll try to wrap through more of this. But at that point in time, ring, ring, ring. Who could that be at this time of night? Beep. Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency. Huh? Larry, do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Laurice. Laurice Donim. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Oh, wait, don't hang up. It's an emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking. His life's in danger. What? What happened? Well, tell me. Talk about a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you gotta come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright. I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. It's Edgeworth time. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry. Beep. It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. February 8th, 2:19 p.m. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. I ship Edgeworth and Phoenix. I think most people do at this point. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, Nick's, Maya, and Iris's bikini. Huh? Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Ms. Elise Donim. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Iris. And here I was, convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these two items are for. What are you talking about? The things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other. He couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? I'm begging you. Iris's trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say?
You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? What do you think I called you, anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? Prosecutor is a lawyer. Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know? Oh my god, he didn't even go through high school. That explains so fucking much about Larry. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to our side of the story. Yeah, this poor man. Poor Edgeworth. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all.
Thank you for coming. My name is Iris.
Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I could be of any help, but I'll at least hear what you have to say about the murder.
Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Larice said that he might even die.
Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he's unharmed.
Oh, thank goodness.
But he's caught some kind of nasty cold.
A cold?
He's running a high fever, and he's drifting in and out of consciousness. You can't just give him your badge and now he's a defender. I would argue that a prosecutor could defend because they know how defendants work because they have to work with them. Or against them, technically, in this world. I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before. Yeah, talk to me. Pardon me, Iris. I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling that you and I have met before.
It must be imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple.
Hazakura Temple? What's that?
It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power.
Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well?
No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them.
In that case, what are you doing at that temple then?
I've committed some sins. Sins that I needed to pay for.
Yeah, you murdered like 5 people.
That's why I'm there, and why I continue to train, to purify my soul.
I mean, yes, you could do. I feel like you can't just roll into the courtroom and say, I'm defending this person. Would you be the one to stop him, Kakashi? Would you be the one to tell Edgeworth no? I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime.
Alright. I helped clean up after dinner, and then went back to my room about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10 o'clock.
Bell?
I ring it at the same time each night.
I see. And then? Well, of course, you can do whatever he wants to. He wants, he's hot. I'm just saying. Of course you'd think he's hot. You and your silver-haired men, Kakashi. That's your thing. You like your silver foxes.
And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there.
Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened.
There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You're asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. I might drop Edgeworth's voice when I'm not against it. When I'm playing as him. Whoever I'm playing as, I'm probably just going to use my own voice just for the sake of, like, preserving my fucking voice. I do. I know what I'm about. Well, there you go, Kakashi. Ace, like, I also don't blame Kakashi. Yeah, because Ace isn't Ace. Rear is Ace.
Yes.
However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? And... What in the world? Because Edgeworth has never seen a Cyclops before. Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. Looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. The Psycho-Locks. Psycho-Locks! I believe he said I need to present his Magatama item to do something.
Well, that's locked up. And I know I don't have any evidence. Poor Edward Phoenix dumped him into this nonsense. Poor Edgy. Poor Miles. So, do you have any idea as to what really occurred that night?
I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed.
Spiritual power?
Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example.
Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power.
Yes, I understand. Most people don't.
And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Donim?
No. I'm not the one who took her life.
Those psychologue things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying.
What's wrong?
I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's all about all you can tell me.
Thank you very much for listening to my story.
I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you.
Me?
Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you.
If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I'll gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands.
But before that, I have one question.
Yes?
Do you know Wright?
Why would you ask that?
Whenever you came up in a conversation, you begin to act a little strange.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you?
He's a very dear and indispensable friend. Unless he wants to be more. Ha ha ha. I'm just joking. Unless, Phoenix, please. Phoenix, may I raise you up? Sure, Edgeworth. Please, 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 please. I feel like Edgeworth would not be good at flirting. He has no idea how to flirt. Phoenix doesn't either. Don't get me wrong. They're both idiots. But Edgeworth is, like, especially bad at it.
So 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him.
This is Dahlia. You're motherfucking Dahlia. You deceived him?
I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth.
Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. Until he learns the truth, I don't think he'll ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Only if you agree to admitting that you're Dahlia Hawthorne and you're a mass murderer.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise.
Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. To the suspension bridge. Oh, that's a fucked up bridge. Sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. It's our boy! Ugh, Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year. Has it been longer? I'm back. What I missed. Last thing I saw was Larry simping for some nun. The murder happened. The picture book author is dead. Maya is trapped across the bridge. Phoenix fell off a cliff. And now I'm playing as Edgeworth. Doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. It's our goodest boy. It's Stripper Gumshoe. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct. Wise decision. The vast amount of nothing of it should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was going to get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Time frame between cases. This one is, we're back in the future. It's 5 years after the case in the first case, 6 years after The case 4. Prosecutor Godot? Yeah, talk to me. What happened? I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple is as simple as does, as they say. Oh, you got no idea how much I miss that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady? Here on this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. See, now when he says bikini lady, I'm thinking, you know the gif of from The Simpsons of Smithers stuck in a corner as two strippers are like thrusting at him? Like, that's him dealing with actual bikini ladies. He's just like, no, stop, no. Dusky Bridge. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through. Or he's not actually gay. Lava King, this is bisexual erasure I'm seeing from you right now. He could be bi as fuck as far as we know. That could be a thing. Or pan. Yep, can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross, is how it goes, right? Was that leap? And? Is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training, and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air's really chilling right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. This heart actually belongs to Phoenix. It really does. No one's going to be able to reach the Inner Temple till tomorrow, sir. Will she be alright in this cold? So how did this bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning? I'll ask about that lightning. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep. Last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. Still unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. During any snowfall. Snow and lightning are like so antithetical to each other. You never see lightning in a snowstorm. Because lightning requires a significant amount of like surface heat for that to happen. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. So this is like a 1 in a billion thing that happened. Is like lightning during a snowstorm is extremely rare. Never happens in real life. I've seen it happen once. Well, you can't say it never happens if you've seen it once, but I've never seen it. Not once. And I know I'm older than you, Kakashi. I don't know by how much, but I know I'm older than you. That sounds awesome, though. Like a blizzard with lightning in it. Like, that sounds like a fucking metal band cover. Well, we got some weather data. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. Even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, that? We got that information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. And Prosecutor Godot. So who is this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody could say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who was right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in from Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of a grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something? None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Godot myself. Well, I don't think we're gonna get too much more out of this. Let's just check the main gate. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet. Like, I never saw the lightning snowstorm. Yeah, honestly, that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing to see. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Right, it's going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec. Hold it. Objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and...
What kind of a lame excuse is that? You call yourself a defense attorney?
Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing in anymore.
Dude, edgy. I was saying for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet?
I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold here.
Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one.
Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Now, I know there's an achievement you can get here by doing this.
Come to think of it, when you were a kid, you were always saying, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer and defend people,
Or something like that. That was a long time ago.
But see, now you got the chance to follow your boyhood dream for a day. Edgy, you gotta do it. You gotta save my little Iris.
Exactly why I hate childhood friends. Or it's part of an achievement, because there is an achievement that, where you get every reminiscent story from Larry. So Miles hates Larry? Oh yeah, Miles is annoyed as hell by Larry. That's just like, why did I get out of bed for this? Yeah, talk to me about Iris.
Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent?
Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer.
I was right after all. I should never have come back.
No, don't worry. I think things are how they really are this time. Honest.
To be fair, who wouldn't be annoyed by him? Yeah. With all due respect to everyone in this world, Larry Butts sucks. Like, if I had a penny for every time he said that.
Just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean?
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry.
Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything.
Huh? Tell me about the night of the crime. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry?
What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it?
What?
Get lost. Go back on your church and get out of my sight, you creep. I hope your plane crashes and you die.
Jesus. That's so rude. Us just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? You son of a bitch, Larry. You literally have nothing to hide. As I suspected. Psycho locks.
I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory's a wreck, dude.
Well, we're gonna have to come back to you, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have, like... I don't have nearly enough evidence to do anything, I don't think. Alright, well, can't deal with you. Let's help over the main hall. Alright. Yeah, there's something different in here. Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling?
Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who's this?
Is his memories wrecked? His memory's wrecked, not erect. Lava can get your mind out of the gutter, my god. My name is Miles Edgeworth.
My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. Circumstances were so tragic, I might just...
Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you. But I'm looking for a woman in a bikini.
Well, you found her. Now what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis.
Haha, if you ask nice, I might give you a peek, big boy.
Mr. Edgeworth? This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut. This is why you make no money, Gumshoe. You don't make enough money for chicken nuggets. My stomach's already growling in protest.
So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris?
Well, first, I want to hear what you know. But first... What the fuck is that? There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack? Beats me. Do you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah! What is it, Detective? This. This could be it. An ultra-important clue. A super special clue. Super special awesome. As some venerated old internet YouTube people would say. This super... Suppose I should read it myself then. Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed. This sounds like a blackmail letter. Oh, fuck. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra-important prosecutor. A super-duper prosecutor. Ultra Prosecutor Arcade Edition. Guess it does take a super-duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. Nothing else seems out of ordinary. Okay, Bikini, tell me things. First, I'd like to ask you about last night.
Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple.
She must be talking about Maya. Gumshoe, my beloved. Gumshoe's my favorite. I love Gumshoe. Like, really and truly, Gumshoe's fantastic. He's an earnest character. He tries his best. He's a good person. He sucks at his job. But it's one of those, he sucks. I love him. Like, he's so good. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. Why does Gumshoe get a pass but Larry doesn't? Because Gumshoe tries his best and Larry's a loser. Because Larry perpetually gets himself into trouble for being bad at things. As opposed to Gumshoe, who tries his best and fucking... And also, yeah, Larry's a simp.
The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here?
The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Ha 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 ho!
I'm starting to get goosebumps myself for a decidedly different reason. Haha, you get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You know, Gumshoe's named for a loser cop, right? So whatever... Gumshoe's just as much of a loser as Larry. I don't know, but there's something about just his demeanor. Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard.
Must have been past 11. Ah, no, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie.
I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back. With a sword.
Oh my god. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes?
I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. But it was Iris.
You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you're stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom. And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out.
Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid.
However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural.
Unnatural?
The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness.
Wonder what she means by that. Well, first, why return? As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know it may look strong, but the truth is, I got a bad lower back.
A bad lower back?
Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Remember how cold it was last night? My back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just want to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall.
So you left the disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the Inner Temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I better try to get some more details. Tell me about the Acolyte. Who is this Acolyte that was to train at the Inner Temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course. Special course? It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the Inner Temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you. Uh-oh. I don't think I like the sound of this. Do you know that small girl? I believe that's Mrs. Maya's little sister. Maya has a little sister? Oh yeah, Edgeworth never met Pearl, I don't think. Because Edgeworth wasn't really there for the majority of the second game where Pearl came in. And wasn't here for the majority of this game. Oh, you mean little Pearl. That's Maya Fey's cousin. Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we finished with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back. A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, the plot thickens. The thought. The plot. The thought thickens. Plot thickens. Fuck. Words. Well, might as well go see the scene of crime. Oh, they didn't do any cleanup. Which, obviously, yeah, it's a crime scene. They shouldn't, but like... And this is where the murder took place, sir. I can tell. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, detective. I'll just take a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. Yep. Yes, you do that, detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? Yeah, let's actually look at the crime scene first. Let's take a look at the statue. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon. It's just red jelly, don't worry. It sure is. It's called a Shichishito, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. Suppose there's blood on it. Suppose it's the victim's blood? Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichishito too. Fingerprints. Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon? What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Is this what this is like? Having empathy for Wright? Who does that? Ugh, empathy hurts. I don't want it. What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff. I want one. Everyone wants a cool stick. Chat. Please tell me at some point you've seen a cool stick and you're like, oh man, no, I need to have this fucking cool stick. Like, everyone's seen a cool stick or a cool rock and you're like, man, no, I need to have that cool stick or that cool rock. It has to have happened to you. And if it hasn't happened to you, it just means it hasn't happened yet. So you love it, you have a whole arsenal of cool stick. Cool stick is important. That belonged to the victim, Ms. Elise Donim. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes? What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. Man, so did I. You don't have any more? Well, that means you have to get new cool sticks. You make cool sticking to a sword or a staff? Yeah. You have to have cool sticks. Just... That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me? That's it? This staff is made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. Okay. I got that. Okay, tell me about the victim, Gumshoe. Now I'm done looking around. The victim's the famous picture book author, Mrs. Elise O'Neem. Her entire past, up until she won that writing award last year, is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death for the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. She died on my birthday. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. Yeah, that would do it. The murder weapon? The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building. A 2-story building? That'd be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise O'Neem was staying in. So she fell out of her room. Also, oh, wait, no, I know how she died. She wasn't stabbed with it. She fell onto the sword. Because people who were here for the case, the Mask to Mask case, when we saw the statue and sword before, the sword was pointing up. So I bet she fell onto the sword, and then the sword fell out or something, and Iris is trying to pull it out. Maybe. That's the line. That's the line of logic I'm going to go with for the trial. She didn't fall. Remember the memory? Well, no. We remember the memory of the sword being this hands-on sword with sword in body. We didn't see the sword going in or out. We just saw a hand on sword. It could be either or. What happened? Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had to take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. Yeah, you tell me about the inner temple. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they used for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing. The other side's surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. Here it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. See? Fucking Edgeworth at least cares enough about Maya to be like, no, I care for her well-being. Edgeworth has empathy, but fuck. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defended, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I'd be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. What? He is fucking gaming the system here. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. That's fucking cheating. That is deeply immoral. Oh, fuck. Okay, so there's nothing left in the courtyard. That's... He wouldn't call her, would he? Oh, maybe he would! Oh, that's smart! Oh, maybe he would do that. Yeah, I don't think that's legal. It's definitely illegal. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. Suspension bridge? And then... Yeah, let's go see if we can talk to Iris. Oh, well, something different happened.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth.
I came back because I needed to ask you for more questions, if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes, thank you.
It's not cheating, it's just changing the game. Yeah, if you make the rules, it's not cheating. You know what? Let's see if we can't crack that, her psych lock. Her psycho lock. But I was frightened. Since I've been handed this case, it's my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night?
Yes, I swear. I already told you that.
Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened.
That's right.
If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder. Is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? We have this. We have that blackmail note. I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
That's...
Well, Iris?
Why are you glaring at me like that?
You're scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct?
Ah!
Haha! Lock broken. Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But, Mr. Edgeworth...
Yes?
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank?
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different.
Huh?
Unfortunately, I do not know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to. Obviously Phoenix. Because we the player, know. Phoenix Wright.
Ah.
You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Unlock successful. Yeah! Let's talk about Frightened now.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Where is it on this map?
It's It's around here. To get here, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. All that is, to get to the Inner Temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it.
So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart.
Yes.
Looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I'm gonna win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again.
Huh.
But when I do, you must promise me that you'll tell him your secret.
But it's pointless.
Why would you say that?
Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am.
Well, tell me about this Inner Temple. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said that she saw you stab Miss Elise O'Neill with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says that she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
There's going to be some channeling bullshit going on here. There's going to be a good amount of channeling bullshit, and this is going to suck. But I think I got everything I can out of her. Let's check out this Heavenly Hall. Let's see what the hell's going on here. It's fucking... Oh, God. It's Larry's hut. Whoa. Not much of a view down here, huh? Still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective.
Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is gonna be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck.
He's just talking to himself. Shh. Be quiet and listen.
I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again.
Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you! About what you just said. I got an objection. God damn it, Gumshoe. God damn it, Larry. God damn it, Gumshoe.
What the? Edgy! You dirty rat!
Gumshoe, you oaf. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. In a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. You watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself?
Uh-huh.
Let me take a peek around here. Oh. What is this festive-looking ornament?
Reminds me of art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember?
Well, I...
Oh yeah, you were never any good at it.
Really?
Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even fold a dollar, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing.
Really? I never would expect that. Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw.
You know, Edgy. Nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy.
Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Yeah, exactly why I hate childhood friends. There's the achievement. Hearing all of Larry's childhood tales is Edgeworth. Yay, achievement. You know what? Talk to me, you schmuck. Heavenly Hall. What is the little shack anyway?
Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday.
Why were you down here in the first place?
Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse.
Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. Miles, turn right, I'm amazing, you morons. Yeah, absolutely. Gumshoe definitely, absolutely wanted to do that. One thing's for sure, no one's likely to show up and disturb you here.
So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe?
He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Talk to me about Iris. Listen to me, Edgy. You gotta do this. You gotta save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth! Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl. Mr. Edgeworth's pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She got this, I really want this man to carry over the threshold look. God, Larry, you suck so much. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He never imagined I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked, indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what are we gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If we don't want to know the answer to that, we're gonna have to drag him onto the witness stand. Tell me about the night of the crime. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? That kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes, I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible? God damn it. Yeah, let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Okay, I probably have enough to fucking crack him now. So let's crack some psycho locks. Let's get to lock picking. The night of the crime. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. Around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. I think I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire? You're saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. Still 3 psycho locks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where do you say? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's possible for you to have seen lightning strike from Dusky Ridge from your room. Yeah, let's look at the map. Yeah, look at this. If that's the temple, there's the bridge. There's a cliff, a forest, and a significant amount of space between the two. Couldn't have happened. It didn't happen. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? One down. Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? Because it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry, and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning striking Dusky Bridge from was here. Obviously, he's been fucking around here. He's definitely been here for long enough to paint his own face on it. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. Well, why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, you just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick.
That's nice. Now tell me. What were you doing in that cold little shack last night?
That's what you might call a fair decor.
I think you mean affaire de cour. Could it be you were waiting for someone?
Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know.
I believe last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Because, yeah, I think it would have been Iris. There's only one person you wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
I told you before, don't call me Larry.
The person you were waiting for was Iris.
Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Reggie.
No doubt because of my chilly glare.
So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have any kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing?
That's where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Here's the note. The note calling her to the Heavenly Hall. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter.
Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway?
That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry.
What do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, Larry, you suck. That's one of the indelible facts in this universe. Larry Butts always sucks.
Oh.
First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says, salutation here.
Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies.
I'm not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. You idiot.
What? I'm so sorry.
There, we cracked that lock. This guy's such a maroon. Alright. So, you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Edgy.
Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that.
No. Wait, hold up.
What now, pal?
What are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
I'll tell you what. Try to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal.
What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sort of sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love?
What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly can melt all the snow on this
My love for her burns so hotly can melt all the snow on this mountain.
Definitely gave him the wrong voice for a second. Oh? What was the secret you mentioned?
Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? Talk about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want Old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair.
God damn it, Larry. Ease up on Larry? Never. He fucking sucks. He's delusional. He's an idiot. And he wrote a blackmail letter to someone. Thinking that it was a love letter. He sucks. Larry's gotten at least one person killed. Like, he's an idiot. He's not a good person. Well, it's not that he's a bad person. It's that... He's just terrible. Alright, then why do you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope?
Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh.
Why were you so quick to apologize, pal?
It's because Edgy gave you that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you're so defensive.
Well, I don't know either. Because the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down.
But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago.
If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
He's right. Larry.
What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone.
What was it something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. Tell me.
I already told you, didn't I? Saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge.
Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true.
What doesn't?
Yeah. If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Larry just needs constant adult supervision. Yeah. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning.
What? When? Where? Why? How?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal.
Oh. Ah.
Oh, god damn it. Why do you have 5 locks, Larry?
No!
What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again?
Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning?
Just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him out to the witness stand. And that is where day 1 investigation is complete. So let's save. I think this is where I'll actually wrap up. I've been going for just short of 3 hours. So I'll wrap up stream here. We're at part 2-1. So we're going to start the first day of the trial next stream. I'm thinking I'm going to try to do a Thursday night stream. I might try to book that in because I actually have the Friday off. So I'm going to take the Thursday. I might do a Thursday night stream unless I end up booking other plans. You'll see the alert when it happens, and I'm probably going to try to continue this trial on Thursday because next Saturday is my June Extra Life stream, actually, and I'm going to be playing 11 hours of Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm going to be starting the DLC fresh and completely blind, or almost completely blind. I've seen a couple of the trailers, but no spoilers. So do not spoil me on it. But I will be I'll be playing 11 hours of Extra Life, of Elden Ring for Extra Life to raise money for my local children's hospital and to help kids in need. So next Saturday, I hope people will be able to join in and come see that. Acing, I'll join you, Matt, on that. I'll be playing the DLC. Nice. I know you will be. I know Rhea will be as well. So like, we can join in, like, kind of parallel play in a way. But for now, let's end stream. We'll pop it over here. And let's see if I can find someone to raid. No one I know is online right now. Yeah, it's not really anyone for me to raid right now. So maybe I won't raid, but that's okay. And, let's raid someone who's also playing Ace Attorney. Good point. Let's pull up Ace Attorney Trilogy, see if there's someone else. Let's go for this guy. Why not? There's a guy, Obvious Andre, who they're playing Phoenix Wright as well. I remember last time I was playing Phoenix Wright, there was a there was no one playing Phoenix Wright in English. So now we actually have someone playing in English. I'm gonna wait till I have the ad stream done. But yeah, once in a short minute, let's go raid. Let's go say hello. But honestly, fantastic seeing you guys. Thank you so much. I'll be seeing you guys again soon. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow because for the Father's Day stream. But in the meantime, y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll be seeing you tomorrow night. But peace out. Let's go raid.